Operation Gazelle. This is another loan and borrowing, which I don't know why we are borrowing.
So has approved NNPC Limited's plan to refinance the outstanding balance of its $3.3 billion Project Gazelle oil-backed financing facility. The decision taken at Monday's virtual NEC meeting clears the way for a new $4.5 billion facility known as Project Gazelle 2. The new arrangement will replace the outstanding balance of the original 2023 deal. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy said the refinancing secures better borrowing terms for Nigeria, cuts the volume of crude committed under the deal, and unlocks additional funding for government priorities.
The cost of financing for the various initiatives and programs of government across all levels. As many Nigerians would know already, the NNPC Limited entered into an arrangement under Project Gazelle for a $3.3 billion facility.
Great news around the unlocking of $3 billion that would go to critical, the funding of critical infrastructural projects and fiscal needs in Nigeria. Yes, we have talked about how we need revenue to, actualize and fund some of the much needed infrastructure projects under this administration. However, it doesn't take away the need for scrutiny. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy had said that this is it's under a more favorable condition and the terms of the loan. This is forward sales. Some of us might know the details of Project Gazelle. If you do not, it's the detail of it and frequently asked questions is on the NNPC website. I'd encourage you to read about it. A payment loan that was entered into in 2023. The summary of this is that Nigeria, in obtaining finance, has forward sold 90,000 barrels per day of its crude oil products to obtain finance to fund some of its infrastructure projects. This means that in addition to the other kinds of financing deals like this, Project Leopard, I believe there's Project Leopard, there's Project Yield, there's Project Python, there's Project Eagle. About 200,000 barrels per day of our oil production is already spoken for already. But what this means is that, number one, more finance is unlocked. Number two, less oil has been promised in this particular deal. So on the surface of things, it looks very good as a deal for us. But in terms of scrutiny, we need deeper as to the terms of the conditions of the percentage of interest and how the money that would be unlocked would be spent for the good of Nigerians.
Operation Gazelle. This is another loan and borrowing, which I don't know why we are borrowing for. Because when we talk now, they will say, hey, it's not our new borrowing that is making the debt go up. It's exchange rates that is making the debt go up. This is another borrowing, They can't effectively account for Operation Gazelle 1. They said they were going to use it to defend the Naira. We saw how the Naira went yo-yo-yo. What did they do with Operation Gazelle 1? What they have just done is that this Gazelle 2 is to take 4.5 billion. Between Operation Gazelle 1 and Operation Gazelle 2, they've taken $7.8 billion in loan. Between 2023, on just one borrowing block, $7.8 billion. They want to take out of this 4.5 billion and use it to fix the 1.5 billion loophole in Gazelle 1, and they now still take about 78,000 daily of our crude to fix Gazelle 2. It's going to be for the economy, going to be for all of this. What are they doing with the money? Ministries can't get money. Military, only 7% funding. What did they do with that money? What are they doing with all this money? We are asking the question now. We are asking and there are many other projects, like you mentioned, Leopard, Bison, all those ones. Their ones are still there. Yeah. And these are the reasons why when they say, crude for Naira, Dangote will never see crude. Despite the fact that we are shipping out, and we just have a new blend called Carton and the other one, Dangote will never see crude. Let us say things the way they are. What are they doing with this money? We are not seeing it. Bison 1, Bison 2. When it's time to fulfill it in the budget now, nothing. We are saying it now.